What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Grey Man Operations. It is a holster review, something I haven't done for ages. This is the Shinobi Kydex Katana 2.0 holster, and there's beautiful symmetry here in that my first review of 2023 is also a review of the first ever item I've ever reviewed on this channel. My very first review some 400 videos ago was a Shinobi Kydex Katana holster. This is their 2.0 and I'm very pleased to say they've grown and grown well. Guys, at the end of this video I'm going to be giving away a spot on the next Bravo Tactical Africa marksmanship course to one of my patrons. I do just want to say that that giveaway still entitles you to the end of the month giveaway for the Southwest Holsters Gunslinger pack, which allows you to carry off body. That's like an extra giveaway if you want to become a patron and be part of that and many more competitions that I do every single month. The link is down below. I'm going to outline 5 key factors about this holster that I think are important. I'm going to try to be as objective as I can. My testing was dictated by my desire to remove as much subjectivity as possible. I do just have to say, I only have the body I have, and I only have the maneuverability and the capability that I have. If your body type is dissimilar to mine, you have to make your decisions based on what you see. This holster was not given to me. I was not sponsored. I paid money for this holster. I am also not an affiliate of Shinobi Kydex, so whatever you hear in this video is my true and honest opinion. Let's do it. 1. Mobility. So something that I replaced comfort with is mobility, because mobility is a more objective reference. Comfort is very subjective. What is comfortable for me might not be comfortable for you. But in my testing, the mobility capabilities that I looked for was the ability to bend down on my haunches, go onto my left knee, go onto my right knee, and jump in such a way that I can raise my legs. This is because I want the capacity whilst carrying the holster to crouch behind cover, whether it be cover left or cover right, or jump over a wall if I'm running away or running to something. In my opinion, the Katana 2.0 does not overly negatively affect my capability when I can do this. Whilst I know I'm carrying a holster, and it is important to note that this holster does cater for the Streamlight TLR1HL weapon light, I didn't find that I was overly hindered in my ability to move around, be it walk, sit, run, jump, kneel, crouch, or any other daily activities that I would do with the holster on. 2. Concealment. The ability for the holster to conceal is extremely important. These images show you viewing angles before my draw stroke, standing in a standard posture, giving you the perfect reference or point of reference from an onlooker. What I want to show you with this is concealment is exceptional. As far as I'm concerned, with the quality of holsters available in this country and around the world, if you can see I'm carrying a firearm, there is a concealment problem. I'm a fairly athletically built individual, so I do find it a bit easier to conceal, but I would say that the Shinobi Kydex Katana 2.0 conceals really well, and in all footage I'm carrying an extended base plate. I'm either carrying a Rushby Industries +3 base plate, or I'm carrying a Glock 17 round mag, or I'm carrying a mag with a standard Glock +2 base plate. 3. Speed. What's very important with concealment is your ability to draw the firearm, and to do so repeatedly and quickly. At the end of the day, getting your firearm into the fight is one of the most important factors of owning a firearm. Many times I see people need to drop their holster all the way down to where the grip of the firearm sits on their belt line. This affects your ability to get a master grip on your draw strokes and really drops your speed. My average speed is around 1.2 when I'm firing accurate aimed shots at 10 meters into an A zone. I'm certainly not the fastest, and I don't pretend to be. I'm also not the slowest. With the Katana 2.0, I didn't have any issues with that. The concealment I'm able to achieve with the holster allows me to carry the firearm high enough on my belt line to where I go for a draw stroke, it's very easy for me to get a full master grip on the firearm. 4. Retention. Retention is often displayed by taking a firearm out of the holster, putting it in and listening for the click, The Katana 2.0 certainly has that, and the firearm remains retained, but you never have a problem getting the firearm in and out of the holster. As you saw from the previous iteration, I don't have any draw stroke speed issues. The firearm is ejected from the holster really well, and it seats really well with an audible click. Also, when I'm jumping or moving around, I find that the firearm stays in the exact same place on my belt line and doesn't at any point pop out of the holster. This is extremely important when it comes to retention and carrying the firearm safely. 5. Special features. So the Katana 2.0 holster comes with an aluminium claw. The claw is height adjustable by removing these two screws. So what you can do is, if you raise and lower the firearm on your belt line, you can raise and lower the claw as well. The claw presses up against your belt and presses the firearm into your body. This allows for maximum concealment. The mag carrier section can be removed if you want to run the firearm as just a firearm only holster. The mag carrier section can also be raised and lowered. Both it and the side of the holster that the firearm goes in are flared. In my testing, I did a lot of tack reloads or administrative reloads where I stowed the mag into the mag carrier. Now, in a real life situation, this might not go down as smoothly as this, or I might not even do this. But there is value to, if you are going to top off your mag, retaining your old or used mag. It might still have rounds in it, and even if it doesn't have rounds in it, you don't want to leave anything on the ground for someone else to pick up. Stowing it in the mag carrier just means that if you do need to run an emergency reload and go back to your original mag that might have still have rounds in it, you will be doing it in such a way that the original mag is stored where your spare mag was. This means your range of motion remains really similar, and you don't have to adjust your fundamentals for a mag that might now be in your back pocket or your side pocket or wherever the case may be. I do understand that this is a utopian practice and might not work in real life, but as with all things, if you practice it, you maximize your chance of being able to do it when it counts. The holster itself comes in multiple colors. You can do pretty much any color. Just contact Eric from Shinobi Kydex via his website, or DM him on Instagram or Facebook. It's infused Kydex, so you can run pretty much any colors. I really appreciate that the holster caters for my ridiculous suppressed sights. I can tell you, if it fits mine, it will fit pretty much any suppressed sights. I believe it's a 14mm high sight channel. Once seated, the firearm has very little wiggle. It really seats in there very nicely. And as I said earlier on, retention is really good. Also, what I appreciate is that Shinobi Kydex have advised me that they can do left and right-handed models in pretty much anything on their website. So if you are wrong-handed, they can sort you out. Another thing is the turnaround time is really quick. A couple of modifications I did to mine was the original came with a solid centerpiece. This feels like a piece of aluminium. I replaced it with one of Shinobi Kydex's flexible centerpieces because I believe that having a flexible centerpiece on your holster allows it to curve around your body, maximizing concealment and personal comfort. I have been informed that they will now be going with the flexible centerpiece, which is a good deal. And then also I switched out the original clips for tackwear clips. I personally believe tackwear make the best clips. These are the original clips they come out with. I didn't find them to be particularly problematic. I just had a set of tackwear clips, and I thought, if I'm going to run it, I'm going to run what I think is the best. I don't foresee you having a problem with these clips, but in future, I think it would be cool if Shinobi switched over to tackwear, but that's their choice. Guys, I've had this holster for quite a while, and I've put it through a lot of draw strokes. I've EDC'd it. I've done pretty much everything you would ordinarily do in the life cycle of a holster with this holster, and I've not found any issues. If you are looking for a holster for the Streamlight TLR1HL for your Glock Caesar or whatever else Eric at Shinobi Kydex Katana for, I personally feel you are not going to have any issues. I do appreciate the ingenuity of the claw. I like when people try something different, and to be fair, whilst it is big, it definitely does work, and the concealment you get is really, really good. One other thing that I would adjust, or perhaps personally like adjusted, is the depth of the mag carrier. This is a 17 round mag, but if I put a standard Glock 19 round mag, I just find it sits a bit deep in the pants. It would be nicer if this mag carrier bit was a bit more shallow, so a 19 round mag would sit there as well. But that's really me being extremely fussy. At the end of the day, the mag carrier does the job, and I haven't really had any issues with it. It's actually maybe more just of an aesthetic that I like the mag to sit at the same height as the firearm. Let's switch the view and we will do that giveaway. Okay guys, so I'm going to pick these names. I'm going to copy them into our name randomizer. This is the list of people who can make it to the course and are happy with the round count. There should be 8, and there are 8, as you can see. So that's the number relating to the name that's going to win the competition. So if we go back to the names and we select these numbers, I'm going to copy this and paste it into our random wheel of names. Paste, there should be 8, and as you can see there are 8. I'm going to shuffle it and click to spin. So whoever this number lands on, the corresponding person will win the competition, and it lands on number 8. And 8, which is Sheldon Locke. So Sheldon, you have won a free entry to the Bravo Tactical Africa marksmanship course. So well done, that competition winner. I'll reach out to you and make sure all the finer details are sorted out. I'll also contact Bravo Tactical Africa. If you want to see what the Bravo Tactical Africa course is like, it's this link popping up right here. It's the marksmanship course. Just remember that even if you won this, you are still, by being a patron, entered into the draw at the end of the month for the Gunslinger, which has this really cool party piece. Guys, if you want to be in on the Gunslinger giveaway, join on Patreon. The link is down below. Shinobi Kydex, I really appreciate the work you've done. If you do want a holster for a Streamlight TLR1HL or similar, or if you're thinking of buying a TLR1HL, I can very comfortably recommend the Shinobi Kydex Katana 2.0. It's done everything it says in the box and done it really well. I will leave Shinobi Kydex's Instagram, Facebook, and website link down below. If you're watching on Instagram, it'll be tagged. If you're watching on Facebook, it'll be tagged. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the video description. That is it, guys. Have a good week. Be safe. Train hard. Cheers. God bless.